Welcome to the LoCo Pulse, where we keep our finger on the pulse of NOCO to keep you up to date on the business and community news. You may notice this week that my co-host is not Curt Bear. She, in fact, looks nothing like a bear. We are welcoming Jamie Hammond to the Pulse this week. She is bringing us some flavor from Loveland, while Curt is out on vacation this week, and so I'll let her introduce herself.
Thank you so much. My name is Jamie Hammond. I'm the founder of Laugh Loveland, an Instagram account that is really just focused on highlighting the fun, weird, and unbasic side of Loveland.
So she's going to give us up-to-date news on what's happening, and I'm guessing we'll get a little bit more of Loveland this week than we normally do. So I'm very excited about that. And if you don't know, I'm Kelsey Harris, the owner of This Is NOCO and Discover NOCO magazine. We are starting out with What's Movin' in NOCO. This segment is brought to you by Miles Beyond Running. I hope that you guys are all going or signed up for their Urban Ultra that is tomorrow. Oh, it'll have already happened by Monday. So hopefully you were able to check that out and check out their other upcoming events. If you are looking for an easy way to get involved, head over to Peculiar Ale Works on Thursdays. They have their Run Windsor Run Club. I know it's super casual. It's a great way to get into the running community. But Jamie, what's moving around?
I am so glad that I get to talk about this. So someone who is moving and shaking in NOCO is in Loveland, of course, gotta talk about Loveland, and that's Daniel Schreiner, a local Loveland artist. He does all kinds of different types of art. You might know him from Spectra in Denver. He worked on Spucadelia, Unspoken, but he also creates games. And his games are largely kind of like, they're mystical, they're tarot card inspired. They all have an element of connecting with people, of being genuine and authentic. And then they have a little bit of like a mystical sort of magic element to them too. And you might know his current game, which is called Truth or Fate. You can find that in different places in downtown Loveland. But he's working on his second game. That one is called Arcana, which a few different people have gotten the chance to play at the Love Shack at some of his board game night events. Yes, there have been previews for it. And Arcana is a tarot-inspired game as well that's like a little bit two truths and a lie, and then a little bit fortune-telling. Okay. But all of his games are meant to foster connection and building connection with people. And so he's working on that. He'll have events called the Stoplight Mingle at the Love Shack.
Love it.
Which are really great ways to meet new people, because, you know, like, everyone wants to meet new people and no one knows how to start conversations.
Yes.
So these games help to foster that. And his second game, Arcana, is going to be coming to Kickstarter soon. And so if you're interested in learning more, you can find more at enterarcana.com.
Beautiful. Yes. I was like, I feel like any sort of game that brings us together in real life is really where it's at. It's what I want to be doing. I want to find ways to talk to you about things maybe I wouldn't. And so this sounds perfect for it.
That's my favorite type of game.
Yes.
In general, like, We're Not Really Strangers or any of those games where it's going to help to bring us closer, because, like, it's so hard to make friends as an adult.
Yes, and I'm not a competitive person, so I don't want to get to know you by trying to win, but I do love just kind of how can we get in this world together and get to know each other. So it sounds perfect.
Absolutely. Lots of opportunities to do that at the Love Shack. You can actually play Truth or Fate there.
Perfect.
But then you'll have the opportunity to do that at any of those mingle and board game night events.
Awesome. And then check it out and support the Kickstarter so that we can support local people that are doing big things and making moves. What I am highlighting this week is that Pop and Sip Boba is moving around the community this summer. So Pop and Sip Boba just purchased not one, not two, but 3 trailers so that they can be at all the events this summer. And I don't love boba, but I live for a dirty soda. And they have some of the best dirty sodas that I've ever had, and they're giant. And so you definitely want to find Pop and Sip Boba. If you are not into dirty soda, definitely check out their sister-ish company, BFF Bites. They are protein bites, and my toddler called them cookies this week. So I think that that's a win for anything protein and health specific. They are already counted for their macros, so you don't even have to worry about it. You can just grab one. It's ready to go. So check them out and be on the lookout for Pop and Sip and BFF Bites as they are moving around.
I'm glad you told me that, because otherwise I will just eat the whole jar. I'll eat like 5 of them and then overdo my macros.
Oh yes, that's
week.
The first day that I had them, definitely that was a concern. I was like, I'm just gonna only eat these, and I was like, wait, that's like 500 calories. These aren't just candy. So definitely remember that they are macro specific, but they are delicious. Our next segment is community gatherings, and that is sponsored by Ginger and Baker. Their second annual Louisiana Crawfish Boil is coming up on April 19th. So grab tickets to that. Personally, Louisiana Crawfish Boils are not for me, but Ben has always wanted to go to one. So maybe this will be an event that we are checking out. And it's going to be at Ginger and Baker, so it's going to be delicious anyway. So definitely check that out.
I feel like that's the answer, right? It's a Ginger and Baker.
It's a Ginger and Baker. Delicious. Yeah. So like, why wouldn't we want to be
Whether
there?
you like crawfish or not.
There's going to be other things, I'm sure. So that's the entire thing. But I am highlighting something that is already past their first weekend. But when you see this on Monday, you can still grab tickets for their second weekend, which is FoCo BookFest. And if you are a reader or want to get into reading, this is a perfect event to support local authors, support the local community, and kind of get into the book world. I even saw that there were events about creating your own graphic novel. And so there are a bunch of workshops. It's spread out around town. So check the website for the first full schedule so you don't miss something that you were really into, and grab tickets. That is next Friday, the 17th, and the Saturday, the 18th. That's Jamie. Where are people gathering in Loveland?
Well, I was just going to say about the book fest, I'm really excited about that because we have so many talented people in NOCO, and I think it's put on by the same people who do Fort Collins Comic-Con.
Oh, also. I didn't know that.
There'll be all kinds of overlap from the cool, nerdy stuff that happens in Northern Colorado.
Yes. I think that there's a whole community there that like we kind of forget about sometimes, that we think it's got to be in bigger cities, but we have a big community. But I didn't know it was the same people that do Comic-Con.
I think it is.
If not, they should get together because they both have cool things going on.
There you go. And there's probably the overlap of the Venn diagrams is probably clear.
You guys could do something cool. But
well, for my event, I'm really excited to share about drag brunch at the Love Shack Craft Mocktails in Loveland, in downtown Loveland. That's going to be on April 26th. It'll be in the morning-ish. And Krisa Guna, who is the same person who does drag bingo there, is going to be hosting. So it's going to be a good time. You can find tickets at loveshackmocktails.com.
Awesome. Is that their first brunch? Their first drag brunch?
I think it might be the first brunch. Yes.
Excellent.
Usually it's bingo at night, so we're really excited to have that. And they also have really good breakfast burritos there. Not necessarily related to the brunch, but will be available.
You can get those anytime.
You can get them anytime. You don't have to be there for this brunch, but you may want to
but you could double up
during brunch.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited. I love it that it's in the morning-ish time. But our next segment is always looking at what's going on in the music and the art world. We're keeping the beat. We're moving around NOCO. Mine this week is specifically about art. And there is a new gallery show opening at the Center for Creativity. The reception is on April 15th, and the show will be there April 15th through the 19th. Those are words. It is called Figure Swarm, and the artists are Vienna Rapida, I hope that's right, Rapida, and Juno Lazar, and they are focusing on the ways that people identify themselves and find community within large groups or from observing large groups, and then also looking at identities of grief, gender, and movement, and kind of putting all those together into the human form. I looked at some of their previous art online, and there was a lot of really amazing ways that they were looking at humans and kind of just our interactions together. So definitely worth checking out. It's a short show. It's only up for 4 days. So don't miss it because it's just this next week. The reception is from 3 to 5 on the 15th. So that's Wednesday. So finish your taxes if you're like me and still haven't finished them, and then head over to the reception for the afternoon. So Jamie, what is going on in the music and arts world?
Well, first I have to do my taxes.
Because I'm glad
I'm so close.
I'm glad it's not just me.
Then I can talk about what's going on.
Then we can do the cool things.
I also have art stuff to talk about. Excellent. And mine is less of an event and just something that I think everyone should know about and not a lot of people do. And that's the Artworks Studios and Gift Shop in downtown Loveland.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about it.
Well, I'm here to tell you about it. Artworks is a collective of artists, and they have studios that you can rent. So if you yourself are an artist, there are some studios where you can be part of a collective with other artists. But I think one of the coolest things about it is that they have a gift shop. They have a gift shop that has stuff from the artists that work there.
Yes.
And so you can go in, it's only open, I think, Fridays and Saturdays, but if you're looking for fun, unique gifts and you want to support local artists, that is a really great place to go. It's on 3rd Street. It's on 3rd Street in downtown Loveland.
Excellent. Yeah, I feel like I'm always looking for places to find local artists and I've got like the 3 places that I know I can find a bunch. So spreading out to find more is always so important.
Yes, this is going to be the way to just get exposed to a bunch of local artists in the Loveland area.
Yes, excellent. I'm definitely going to check it out for my next gift shopping. So our next segment is Community Supporting Community, brought to you by Breeze Through Car Wash. They are always supporting our local nonprofits and making sure that our cars are not only staying clean, but that our community is feeling supported. And so this week, I am reminding everybody to come and hang out with me next week at Hope Blooms, which is the fashion show put on by House of Neighborly Service in Loveland. And this fashion show supports their thrift shop. It supports all of their programs that they put on. Remember, my favorite program that they put on is their birthday closet. So for families that are in crisis and can't afford a birthday party for their kids, they have an entire closet that's got birthday parties in a bag. They can pick out brand new toys. It is wonderful. If you have a kiddo that's having a birthday, you might want to have them pick a toy and donate to the birthday closet so they are supporting other kids' birthdays as well. But next week on Friday the 17th, come and hang out with me at Hope Blooms, the fashion show, to support them. Or on the other side of town, there is a donation drive happening at Jessup Farms. It is their Kindness Matters month, and this month is supporting Animal Friends Alliance, which is where we got our dog. So we always want to support them. You can bring in all sorts of goodies, things like specific for dogs, like food and toys and all of those things, but also things like bleach and cleaning supplies and just things that they need for the rescue that maybe aren't as like fun as the dog toys. So check that out and bring them into participating Jessup Farm restaurants. But Jamie, what nonprofits are we looking at down there?
Well, I'm going to cheat a little bit because it's technically not a nonprofit, but it still counts because it is community supporting community.
Yes,
and
always.
That is the Downtown Development Authority for downtown Loveland. They're technically a governmental entity, but what they have is money, essentially, for helping the downtown Loveland area. So if you're a business in downtown Loveland, which the district is way larger than you would expect, it goes way beyond the downtown area, or if you like supporting downtown Loveland businesses, which hopefully you do,
as we do,
then the businesses can benefit from the Downtown Development Authority. They provide grants to help to improve some of the buildings. They're also the ones who are in part managing all that construction that's happening in the downtown area, which we don't love, I know.
But it has to be done.
But it has to be done, and it has to be done because what they're doing is super important. Because what they're doing is they're fixing the infrastructure both underneath the ground, like the plumbing infrastructure, and they're also improving the infrastructure to make it more walkable and more fun too. And so to help make us all feel better about what's going on with that construction, they're actually giving away money. They're giving away $100 a week.
A week?
A week.
Okay.
If you shop at any downtown Loveland business, You take your receipt and you fill out the Google form that's on their website. Not on the company's website, but on the Downtown Loveland Authority's website. You can enter to win $100 a week.
And you already want to support Downtown Loveland. So you're already shopping, you're already down there.
Exactly.
And
they will give you another $100. Potentially, you might win another $100 to spend in Downtown Loveland. So if you are planning on coming down, or if you weren't, and now you are, be sure to go to Downtown Loveland, hold on to that receipt, and turn it in so that you have a chance to win $100.
Wow. Do you know how long this program is going on?
The whole time for the construction.
Oh, wow. So we've got some time. So you could win multiple times. You've got multiple chances to enter.
You can get reps in and practice.
Go down, check out everywhere you can, turn in different receipts. I have shopped in Downtown Loveland, did not know that. So now I'm gonna have to go back so that I can turn in my receipts.
There you go. But now you know, and maybe we just won't tell anyone else, and then we'll be the ones.
So it's just us. So sorry guys, it's not actually for you. This is just for us to win.
I was gonna say for us and for us, all of us.
So everyone has to eat. You should be eating in Downtown Loveland and then turning in your receipt. But I'm going to talk about something that's coming to Fort Collins that I've never tried. Don't know if it's good. So if you have tried it, because this isn't their first location in Fort Collins, but Ike's Sandwiches is coming to the old Subway location right on Shields and Elizabeth, so right across from Moby Arena. And I've never tried Ike's Sandwiches, but now I might have to because their other location is pretty far south, so I'm not there as often. But have you tried Ike's Sandwiches?
I have, and so good.
Okay.
So I can't tell you what I've had because I have tried like 3 different things.
And I've heard they have a lot of options, but they've all been good.
They've all been good.
Okay, so keep an eye out for when Ike's Sandwiches opens on Shields and Elizabeth, and definitely go and check it out. I haven't eaten it, but this last week, something that I did eat actually does happen to be in Downtown Loveland. I tried Dark Heart Coffee for the first time, and it was so vibey. There was just the best. And I was meeting someone that, like, you ever just meet those people and you just love their vibe and you just overshare? That was me, Lee, if you're listening to this. Every time, I'm going to continue to overshare. But loved all the vibes. I felt like it was definitely for more of my like serious coffee drinkers. And I loved that because my friend moved from Portland and she was like, oh, Dark Heart reminds me of Portland coffee shops. So definitely check it out if you haven't yet. But Jamie, we have to eat. What are you eating this week?
Well, there's something about their coffee, I feel like, because it just makes you feel so at home. And then it does make you want to just like share more. And so if you're looking for a place that is like, that's vibey, but also, yes, craft coffee, and also just makes you feel maybe too at home, that's the one. In terms of, okay, so what I had yesterday, and I need everyone to know about it, is just a few steps away.
Oh, from excellent. You can go there and walk right over.
You can, and you'll want to, AKA Kitchen. Have you ever been there?
Oh, I've not, but it's right next to Dirty Laundry, who we love. It's a laundromat, and so we've been wanting to go.
It is so good. It's so good. Their skillets slap. They have a chimichurri cheesesteak.
Ooh.
With like bread that is like a little crusty. Amazing. That is not even the thing that I'm thinking about the most. The thing that I'm thinking about the most, they have sopapilla cheesecake, which is exactly what you think it is and better. So good.
I need that.
I think I'm gonna go again after this.
That's like, now that I've talked about it, I need to have it.
Yes, because it was, the whole meal was so good. And so definitely try AKA Kitchen in Downtown Loveland.
I cannot wait to try it. What you should do is drop your laundry off at Dirty Laundry, walk around the corner, get some delicious food. When you come back, your laundry will be ready. And they'll even trade it over into the dryer for you.
And then you're gonna need coffee, so you gotta go to Dark Heart.
So we have your entire itinerary ready.
And then you're gonna save your receipt and you're going to submit it.
Turn it in, win $100, do it all again at some other businesses.
There you go.
Well, when you support local, I want you to let us know. So tag us, DM us where you've been. If there's a local place you think that we should shout out, like next week, what should I call out in downtown Greeley or downtown Wellington? Because I know there are places that I haven't been. Tag us, let us know. We love to support local around here, and so we want to see what you're doing to support local. It has been great hanging with you, Jamie. Next week, Curt will be back and we'll be keeping our finger on the pulse of NOCO. Have a great week, NOCO.